In the early 19th century, African slavery was the foundation of social and economic life in the American South. Millions of black workers were owned as property by wealthy planters who denied them education, controlled their family lives, and reaped the fruits of their labor.
But there's another strain of uber-conservative Catholics who have an agenda, an enormous and growing influence to achieve it. And it's really about pining for a return to the Middle Ages when the church was the state. They speak in tongues, otherwise known as babbling.
Isn't that something called a moshoko do mazata? I love you.
Pedophilia was then diagnosed as allowed and appropriate. Really?
They pointed out that slaveholders were just 1% of the population, but somehow controlled every branch of government. This system was wildly profitable, and the wealth it produced allowed a tiny elite to dominate Southern and national politics. The same spirit that says, you toil and work and earn bread and I'll eat it.
Oh. You have said, you stated this. Yeah. There is no, I don't believe that there's a thing called white privilege.
There is not.
There has been a systemic subjugation through real estate. Black people are ghettoized in this country.
They're forced to live there. They have to live there. Is that what you're telling me?
Oh, you're getting to a bad place, my friend.
Listen, look.
That's all this is.
That was then. This is now.
Oh, it's there was white privilege,
maybe,
but it no longer exists.
Maybe you haven't figured out that there is no more slavery.
All right.
If you work hard, if you get educated, if you're an honest person, you can make it in America.
If you live in a neighborhood where poverty is endemic, it's harder to work hard.
It's
harder to get an education.
Hey, it was harder for me than it was for the white guy in Garden City.
Okay.
Look,
but let me just ask you a question.
You're making a huge mistake.
No. Let me just ask you a question.
Yes.
Did that upbringing leave a mark on you even today?
Of course. Every upbringing leaves a mark on it.
Could black people live in Levittown?
Not at that time. They could not.
So that, my friend, is what we call in the business white privilege.
Okay.
It was the common worker, black or white, against the rich.
Illegal immigration reduces wages and strains public services.
The lack of border control
provides a gateway for criminals and gang members to enter the United States. A steel barrier will help us stop illegal immigration. Thank you.
And God bless America.
Big one. It comes from the New York Times. They published a massive investigation today alleging, and you're not going to believe this, that Donald Trump isn't a self-made millionaire after all. You know, Trump's always said his father loaned him $1 million to get started in business. The Times says his father, in fact, gave him the equivalent of at least $413 million.
It's, all right. If you want to say it's white privilege because whites didn't have it as bad as blacks,
it exists.
Fine. But that's not what's happening here in contemporary society.
Yes, it is.
No, it's not.
Oh.
If you, let me repeat this, and I'll do it slowly. It's all relative. Yes, it's harder if you're a ghetto kid. Yes. But can you do it? Yes.
Yes, you can. You can also win the 100-yard dash on one leg. Here's all I'm asking. Because this would go a long way towards healing what I think is a huge racial issue in our country. Just an acknowledgement of that. So here's my point. So we've come to agreement. You admit that white privilege exists, and while it's not an excuse, it is a reality.
It doesn't exist to any extent where individuals are kept back because of their color or promoted because of their color. Look, you and I are lucky guys. We made it, we worked hard. It's not because we're white.
Wait. Well...
Oh, you think I'm sitting here because I'm white? What are you, a moron? Look, you're generalizing, and what you're doing is promoting victimhood.
No.
Yes.
All right. What you call victimhood, what I'm saying is by acknowledging that reality, that goes a long way towards healing the resentment.
Why are we so damn divided, America?
White people do more drugs in this country than black people, but black people make up a far higher majority of drug
Do you know why that is?
Yes.
You do know why that is. Why is that?
Because black people, it's about real estate to some extent.
You are cash poor.
Say that again. I dare you.
You are cash poor.
Peter, catch! Kill him in front of me and I sex you.
Sarah, any update?
I haven't had the chance to ask the president.
I'll call it this, and it's a word I think you'll understand. A factor. It's a factor.
It's a
factor.
I'll give you the factor business.
You did.
It's a
You're
factor.
giving me the factor. Common cause. That's it. That's all. Oh, yes.